Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well at home. Thanks for coming and joining us again for some more gymnastics. This week's focus is going to be on rolling, so we're going to cover a few different types of rolls that we do in gymnastics. Depending on what you've got underneath, if you've got a hard floor, you're probably going to want some soft thin cushions or padding, like if you've got a yoga mat or if you're lucky enough to have a wee gymnastics mat at home. And make sure, as always, that you've got parent permission to join in with us today. Be aware of the space around you. You want to have as much space as possible, but if there's any activities that you need to adapt or miss out, that's absolutely fine. I'm a bit taller, so for my space today, there's a few things I might need to change a little bit to be able to fit them in the space that I've got available. So our warm-up game today is just 3 different exercises. You're going to do burpees, jumping jacks and running on the spot. Actually, the other way around, it's going to be jumping jacks, burpees and running on the spot. So we're going to do 5 of the first one, 10 of the second one, and then 15 of the last one. So that's 5 jumping jacks, this is your jumping jacks, 10 burpees, this is this one. So you jump your feet out at the same time and back in. And the last one is going to be 15 running, okay? Try to do the running, picking up your knees and your arms when you go as well. So count with me, we're ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then burpees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and on the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew, good job. Okay, let's do our stretch. Put your head over to one side and the other side. Try and get your ear to your shoulder. Chin to your chest, look at the floor. And up to the ceiling. Look over your shoulder. And the other side. Shrug your shoulders up. And drop them down. Circle your shoulders back. Good, and then just make a big circle with your head in both directions. Circle your arms backwards. Try and brush your arms past your ears. Reaching up tall. And circle forwards. Good, star shape, flat back. So keep your chest up, straight legs. You should feel a wee stretch down the back of your legs. And reach down. If you can touch the floor easily, bend your arms. And back up. Star shape. Flat back. This time you're going to touch the ground with one hand and look at the hand up at the ceiling. And we're going to change over 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bring your feet together. We're going to do our flat back but with a pike shape. So reaching forwards. Keep your knees nice and long. Make sure your chest is up so we've got a nice table. And reach down to touch the floor. If you can get your fingers to the floor, try and relax further and get your palms down. If you're flat to the floor, make sure you're leaning into your hands a little bit and bending your arms. You can put your hands behind you and get your nose towards your knees. Good. Sit and straddle. So nice straight back first. Straight legs and pointed toes. If your legs are really nice and tight, your heels will start to come off the floor. Pull your toes back and point them down. pull them back and point them down. Okay, we're going to go circle today, so reaching over the top first. Try and get your shoulder towards the floor in front of your knee if you can. Good, and then turn to face your leg. Reach past your toe into the middle. Reaching forwards, try and get your tummy on the ground. Over to the other leg, reaching past your toe. And turn sideways. Try and get that shoulder down towards the floor if you're more flexible than me. And back up. And we're going to go reverse, back the other way. Over sideways. Turn to face your leg. Reach to the middle. Over to the other leg. Turn sideways. And come back up. Good. Bring your legs to your feet together into butterfly stretch. Pull your ankles towards you and try and get your knees towards the floor. And while we do this one today, you're going to try and lean forwards and see if you can get your elbows or forearms towards the floor, your head towards the ground. I'm quite stiff this way, so I'm not the best demonstrator, but I would like to get my forehead on the floor. Okay, clasp your hands together and just circle your wrists. Make waves. And put your arms out, flex your hands, so pull your fingers towards you and your palms pointing up. And then point them down, fingers down to the floor, and back up. One way. And then another way. Change again. Good. Onto your hands and knees. Happy cat. Stretch your back, make an arch shape. Keep your tummy tight. And angry cat, pull your belly button into your back. Shrug your shoulders. Happy cat. And angry cat. Find the middle, flat back. Good, and stretch back onto your heels. Okay, so we're going to do our flexibility first, as we usually do. So splits to start with. Today for our splits, we're going to start with some kicks. So you can do the first ones standing up. I'm just looking at my space. We can, if you want to travel, you can. Some of you will have done this in your club sessions. If not, just do it on the spot. So if you've not got room, you can just do it standing kicks like this. Okay, make sure you are not on a hard floor in socks because you don't want to slip over as you do these. So I'm going to stick to my carpet when I do it, or take your socks off like you should for gymnastics. So we're going to go step, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step, kick. And if you don't have space to do that, just do it on the spot. And again, step, kick, step, kick. And try and keep your leg really long. Don't worry about how high it comes. You want to keep your posture and make your leg long as you go. Okay. Good, and then for sideways, could do the same thing, but we're going to only fit a couple in. So you're going to go step, kick, turn around, kick, and then back again, step, kick, turn around, kick. Two more. Good, and I think for backwards we're going to stay crouched down on the spot for this one because I want to make sure nobody kicks anything. You can't see behind you when you do it. What you're doing is you're going to start crouched down and you're going to straighten your leg up and kick your leg behind you. So we're going to do 5 on one leg and then 5 on the other. So hips up, leg kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay, if we just take a little stretch off on the ground and push your hips back and slide into your splits and hold for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, oh that wasn't 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Give your legs a wee shake. And the other side, just a short stretch. Relax it into it a little bit more. And straighten the leg. And slide down into your splits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Give your legs a shake. And we'll just stretch off for the side splits. A bit more. Hopefully you're working hard at your splits and maybe some of you have felt an improvement during lockdown. Maybe you'll come back to club training and you'll have your splits more flexible than they were when we seen you last. That would be wonderful. And the other side. Good. And then into your splits. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Give your legs a wee shake. Okay, bridges, we need nice flexible shoulders and hips for bridges. Instead of doing a full bridge today, we're just going to focus on each one individually first. So we'll do our D shape. So push your hips forwards and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And for your shoulders, we're going to do, some of you might know it from yoga, it's called a down dog. So you're going to start in a sort of front position like this. Turn your toes under, lift your tummy muscles and push your hips back. If you don't want to watch first, then you press your shoulders towards the floor and try and get your heels down at the same time. Okay, so do it with me. You're going to curl your toes under and push back and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. I actually feel that in the back of my legs as well, which is normal. But hopefully you felt your shoulders opening out, pushing through your ears. Okay, so some strength work now. We are going to be using our muscles. I'm trying to think of the different rolls. Our leg muscles quite a lot for standing up when you do a roll, forward roll or different movements like that. And your core. Forward rolls actually have a sit up in them. So to be able to sit up, you need to use your tummy muscles. So we'll do a wee bit of core work as well. So 3 exercises I think we'll go for. We're going to do our half rolls for our legs. So you're going to rock back, make sure you have enough space behind you. Rock back, tuck your feet in and jump up if you want to add a jump, or just stand up. And for your legs as well, we're doing some mountain climbers. So you're going to put your hands on your hips and you're going to go down and then swap legs. So you're trying to keep your body in the middle when you go down. You don't want to be leaning forwards, it's not quite a lunge, like this. And don't bang your knee off the floor when you do it. And then you kind of have to push and then change, okay? And the last one for your core is your plank ups, or a broken press up I call them normally. So starting on a plank, you're going to go up and back down to plank, okay? It's a good idea to try and alternate the hand that you start on when you do those. So we're just going to do 10 of each exercise with a wee rest in between. So the first one is your half rolls. I'll do the first few with you and then I'll leave you to work on them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, keep going, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Get your breath back. Next one is your mountain climbers. These are a wee bit quicker. Try and really think about keeping your knee over your toe. You don't want to go wiggling in. And down we go. 1, change, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep going, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're quite tough, those. Last one, into our plank. Ready? And plank. And we go 1, up, up, down, down, other hand, 2, 3, 4, 5, you keep going, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Okay, so strength and flexibility is really, really important in gymnastics, and it's something you can be really working on while you're at home, because you don't have equipment, you don't have lots of space to work in the house. It's nice weather, get out in the garden, great, but strength and flexibility is something you can work on everywhere, and it will really help you. On to the skills work. So our half rolls we did at the start are going to come in handy just now. We'll start in the conditioning. We're going to do forward roll and stand up. So most of you are confident with forward rolls. If you're not, you can just carry on repeating the half rolls that we did there. I've put my cushions down to give my back a bit of padding. I want you to make sure you don't put your head on the floor, and I want you to make sure when you stand up you push with your legs and you don't put your hand on the ground. Okay, so you might want to watch the first one. We're going to go from here. Make sure you tuck your head right in. Okay, so the goal is to not use your hands to push up. Join in with me. Reach forwards and up. Good, one more. Bump down a little bit heavy on that one. Right, so if you find that easy, next step is to add in a straddle stand. So when you come up out of your roll, you're gonna, this is where my space isn't great, you're gonna reach through your legs and get your hands down before your feet. Push the floor and finish in a star shape. If you're stronger than me, you don't have to even put your feet down until you're standing up. You could press like a straddle lever, lift and stand up. Okay, so let's give that one a go. Do a slow forward roll. Good, one more time. Reach through, push, and stand up. So not a wide straddle, just a star shape. Good. Okay, our next two rolls, we're not going to do any backward rolls today because they're quite difficult to learn without equipment. We're going to do some sideways rolls. So first one, most of you will have done before. I like teaching these with a partner. It's called a teddy roll. And what you need to remember to do when you do a teddy roll is go sideways first, and you don't go onto your front. You stay on your back the whole way over. So I'm going to demonstrate one first in my straddle shape with nice straight legs, and stay in that shape the whole way over. Lean sideways, over the top, and round the side. So I don't have the best space for this, so I can do a smaller straddle to make it work, but usually we would like a nice good split straddle. Something that helps when we do it with partners is to look for your partner through your legs when you're upside down. So I might use a cushion just for that. So when I'm upside down, I'm going to look for my cushion so that I don't go over onto my tummy. So if we watch again, I'm going to go sideways, look through my legs, and then sit back up. Okay? Try both directions because you might find one side easier than the other. So have a little practice of that one and see if you can get the hang of it. If you have someone you can teach it to as a partner, you could also try that after. Okay, good. So last roll we're working on today is a side roll. So we're going to start kneeling up. This one's, some people might think of it like a commando roll, I suppose. And you're going to start with your leg out to the side, so just watching first, almost like a half star shape. And then I'm going to bring my arms in, and again I roll sideways over my shoulders, one shoulder over to the other. And I'm going to end up a bit further along over there, doing the other half of my star shape. So watching first, bending in, tuck my body in, over the top, and then kneel up the other way. And then I can come back the way I came. Okay, so my head doesn't go on the ground, my hands don't go on the ground, and my tummy doesn't go on the ground. Let's give that one another try. You ready? So I'm kneeling down. You're rolling towards the leg you're kneeling on. Arms in, tuck in, over the top, and up, and back the way we came. Arms in, tuck in, over the top, and up. Excellent. So, a couple of rolls to work on there. There are lots of different types of rolls that we haven't touched on today. As I say, we are a bit limited when you don't have equipment. I like using the sideways roll in a sort of performance display side of gymnastics perhaps, and I like the forward roll to straddle stand to work on strength. So if you can do it by pushing up instead of, and lifting your hips instead of using the momentum, then it means you're much stronger as well. So have a try at both of those and the teddy roll. See which one you like best. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.